Good morning, y'all. It is April 16th, 2024. It is about 6:50 a.m. Something random. This is for every last one of us. Well, I'll take that back. It's not for every last one of us because if it doesn't sound familiar, if your intention, not even your intention, if your intuition is not telling you, yeah, this is something you're going through or have been through, and this is more information that you already know, but that you obviously need to hear again, okay? So if it don't make sense to you, then it's not for you. That's pretty simple, right? I'm shuffling the cards. So what specifically? Oh, two just popped out. We have got the King of Swords, rationality, logic, love of law, care for the weak, intellectual realization of self, cautious, objective person. But this card was upside down when it was laid out. So, well, actually, both of these cards laid out. Maybe it's because not all these cards is right. I will look through these cards again, and if they seem to be like more cards are upside down versus right side up, we will not take this to be a upside down pull. But let me read the other card. So we have the Three of Batons, negotiations, enterprise, practical knowledge, strength, business, acumen. So I just want to make sure these cards are not flipped down or flipped over the wrong way. So I know if I should take this as being an upside down draw or an upside draw. It kind of looks like I flipped them over right when I was going through them a couple minutes ago. So we might take them as they were, which was upside down. Okay, so typically when the cards are upside down, what I've known to be true is the situation is a negative, or some aware should be taken because a situation that may have been positive or was positive. Speaking about the card itself, if it was specifically what people perceive as a positive card and is flipped upside down, then what would be the reverse of that? It would be something negative. So, again, we have rationality, logic, love of law, care for the weak, intellectual realization of self, cautious, objective person. So if this was upside down, for me, this is saying somebody's kind of losing logic or doing irrational things. When I see this, though, it says Libra because I see love of law. And then I think of the scales, and then it was like Libra. So it could be a Libra. Somebody who was a person, or see what I got was a person mask has fallen off, and now people are seeing others for who they really are instead of who they portrayed themselves to be. And then for the Three of Batons, negotiation, enterprise, practical knowledge, strength, business, acumen. Now again, this was upside down, so I'm thinking business partners or people that have certain type of businesses, good or bad, could be being investigated upon. People are being looked into because, again, with this, People's masks are being taken off, falling off. Things are coming out about these people to make them show you or to realize they are not exactly who they say they are. Oh, it's people not doing what they say they're going to do. People not doing or coming through with specific things, and they not coming through with it. Somebody said, oh, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and then you never hear from them. Some type of business partner or a business that you may frequent, you find out that XYZ is being done, or certain products they say they don't use, they use. Something like that. Something is not what it seems to be. Something is not what it seems to be. Oh, y'all want actual. Oh, we got someone to follow now. We got 3. Young money, new, younger age, coins. So this could be an individual that is younger, or a young business, meaning a new business has been started, but already there are issues, and in the future this business may or may not be around because of bad business practices. So young money, younger, new, and what else did I say? Age. Anchor. Oh, anchor. So, anchor yourself to the things that you know are true. And if you don't know that they are true, don't tie yourself to shit that you don't really know anything about. Don't tie yourself to people that say one thing, but you've been kind of peeping shit, and it ain't been what it's supposed to be. Anchor yourself to the truth, and if you don't know any truth about that individual or that business or that situation that you are deciding to look into, don't harness yourself to that. Anchor yourself, ground yourself to your own thoughts, abilities, and actions, because honestly, it feels like somebody was following a line with some type of business practice, and they finding out like, nah, maybe you don't know what you're talking about. New leader, new teacher, new wisdom. New leader, new teacher, new wisdom. This could be a younger individual that's got some things going on, and he or she is in one position when really that position is not meant for them. New leader, new teacher, new wisdom. And then we find out from our first 2 cards that were upside down, it says it was something specific I was looking for.
Good morning, it's 7 o'clock, and coming up later this morning.
Yeah. New business partners. New leaders, new teachers, new wisdom. If you're getting some advice from people that you usually don't get advice from, and they telling you things that they may sound good, but you find out that person is not going by their own words. But I feel like it's a new relationship or something that ain't working out. A new relationship that somebody has kind of What is this? What is this? Don't start businesses for the fuck of it. Actually know what you're doing and what you're talking about when you're starting new things. When you're meeting new people, actually know. I mean, to be honest, you can't ever know what a person 100% because you just can't be in their mind and you just don't know, what's what. So a lot of times it is a lot of taking people for their word. But at the end of the day, it's somebody that's playing as something when they really something else. All these cards, I'm gonna read them anyway. So we got 12, perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Pause for insight. Intellectual, like the other card said, intellectual self-realization. Self-realization is something that you're trying to jump into super soon, super quick. You're trying to jump into something and you probably need to pull all the way the fuck back. Sit back and observe whatever it is that you're trying to jump into so suddenly. Whatever offer you done got. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's great. But you got to see the front and back side of it. Probably should know a little bit in the middle too, because a lot of the times things that are suddenly brought to you need to be read between the lines because it may be more than what you are offering to do. More than what you are offering to do. Somebody got a job or something, or is in some type of position, or is in some type of relationship, or dealing with somebody or someone, or spending money, an investment or something with someone, and it turns out you probably should have did more research because it's not what you thought it was. 2, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. What was I just saying? But this is the positive version of it. Now, yes, make bold and ambitious choices, but again, do not jump into anything. Being bold and ambitious don't necessarily mean I'm going to jump into the first thing smoking, I'm going to just jump right into X, Y, and Z just because it's bold, ambitious, is new. You also have to be mindful there are good and bad opportunities, and they may play themselves to all be excellent opportunities. I'm going to read that again. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So there's people out there who share your vision and see the things that you are doing. And this could be where the test lies. These people are kind of in the same lane as you, and they maybe want to collaborate or do something you collaborate and everything's said and done and you did your end, but then when it's time for them to come through on their end, it's crickets. Be mindful. 3, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So if you are finding out some things about a partner or about a situation, about a business or anything like that, messages could be from your parents, your aunts, your uncles, brother, sister, boyfriend, husband, wife, granny, great-granny, grandpa, your co-worker, whomever, the person on the street, who the fuck knows, may give you some type of indication of something that you don't want to be a part of and that you probably still need to heal from. So when you think about it, it doesn't even bother you. You can talk about it and you can, whatever about it, and there is no emotion there because you already dealt with that. And you don't have to feel no type of way about people that you don't communicate with because you don't feel no type of way about them. Why would you? But they don't run your life. So again, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Give yourself patience. You are only but human, and humans have a range of emotions that they do have to figure out. And if you don't figure them out, you will end up driving your fucking self crazy, or your partner crazy, or the people that's closest around you crazy. 6. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. So, we got a lot of relationships going on, what it seems like. A new person could be coming through to no, it's not a new person. The old person can be coming through because it says, it do say new friends, huh? But I'm not getting new friends. I'm getting rekindled relationships, or relationships that you thought would be rekindled because this old person already came through and y'all met up and he or she was still on the same bullshit, and you got your hopes and dreams all high and shit, thinking they've changed. You know, they're not going to do this, that, and the third no more. They've changed. No, they haven't changed. And they can be on the same silly shit as they was on before. And if they are, that's sure cue to get up and walk away. Because, I mean, half of the time when people be coming back, they coming back with different intent in mind than what they say, you know? It's like, you coming back for what? You trying to get with me for what? If we didn't work out then, you think we gonna work out now? You ain't changed that much. It could be one of those type of situations or conversations. It could be an old job calling and asking you to come back to do this, doing that. An old boss coming back to ask you to do this and do that. Somebody you were in business with coming back to ask you for some advice, or can you loan them some money, or... So embrace your own inner childhood. That doesn't mean you got to sit down and fucking get a coloring book and color on the floor or nothing like that. No. It means embrace what's fun for you. If you like playing chess or video games, or if you like coloring or drawing, do those things. Put your fucking phone down. Stop checking Instagram. Stop checking your fucking text messages and your telegrams and your WhatsApps and your Facebooks and your DMs and all this. Stop distracting yourself from inner peace, because that's simply what it is. Your inner child, I feel like, always needs to be healed, always needs to be checked on, because what I've realized is that shit always comes back. So what this could be, when I'm thinking about this card, is somebody coming back around to rehash old emotions because one or both parties are not healed. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. And it's kind of is the same for this card here, which is the King of Swords. You got the King of Gabrielle. And this card, care for the weak. It's somebody that's asking to be cared for. It's somebody that's wanting some help. Somebody that you probably didn't get along with, or not even that you didn't get along with, but you just don't really talk to. Could be coming back and asking you for a favor or something like that. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So what I'm getting from this is, you got what it takes, so you need to take it. You got what it takes, so you need to take it. And what it is that people do not give themselves enough grace they end up giving motherfuckers that definitely don't deserve them, that's outside of them, that they think will make them happy or get them to A to B. Yes, different people have different connections and different opportunities. And yes, it is easier for some versus others. But if you keep consistency and you are true to yourself and what you're doing, you are the inspiration. But the thing is, you are inspiring others, but you don't inspire yourself. There is no inspiration for yourself. 4, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. It's somebody that's like, again, is in a place of like, kind of melancholy, in a place of, I don't know. I'm here. Somebody who's on the fence about this whole situation, the person, place, or thing. You in between. You don't know if you should stay. You don't know if you should go. You don't know if this person is lying, telling the truth, how they really feel. Because at the end of the day, you don't really know people. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. From that, I'm now getting, if a situation has been cut short, cut off, and is no longer, and you're not doing whatever it was that you were doing prior that had you in this in-between shaky ass phase, don't go back to it. Seek out other possibilities to find whatever it is that you feel like is going to help you grow. If it's not helping you grow, move the fuck on. If it's not putting no money in your pocket, if it's not giving you some type of legit well-being, if it's not bringing you in nothing, please move on. Be aware of your own emotions, your emotions. Worry about how you feel when you move on and leave whoever it is or whatever it is in the past. Fuck how they gonna feel about it. Whatever they telling you about how they gonna feel about it, who cares? At the end of the day, they kept you in an in-between type of phase. We either to the left or to the right. I'm not sitting on the fence no more. 3. Keep getting these 3s. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. I want to read that again. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. There is a trip departure that is coming forth, if it has not happened yet for some of y'all. And it's best to plan it out. If you gotta escape from a person, place, or thing, best is to plan that shit out and keep quiet, because if you go and tell your best friend, who knows, your best friend might alert whoever it is you're trying to get the fuck away from. Tell no one. Plan your exit out of working for this place. Don't just quit. Plan your exit out of leaving that house, or leaving that husband, or leaving that girlfriend, that boyfriend, that whatever, that business partner, that business that you started fucking 10 years ago and you only brought in $100 or something like that. I don't know. Plan the exit out of how you gonna remove yourself from the stagnant energy. That's exactly the word. Stagnant. Remove yourself from the stagnant energy. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Whatever it is you planning to do, or whatever it is you are looking forward to. Again, because we're not looking back, and then we're not looking at literally what you just came from or what you still trying to get out from. It will turn out as expected if you expect it to. If you take some time to think about it and understand why this person needs to be left or why this situation needs to be let go of, because honestly, what is it doing for you? Now, let me make sure these cards upright. Why the cards be upside down like this? A lot of these cards is upside down. Dang, what's going on? What am I doing? I have no idea. Flipping the cards the right way and making noises. How you doing? So y'all, just a little side note, chat. I still have not participated in watching Wendy Williams' documentary. I'm still not sure if I will. And if I do, it probably will be a while from now. I have been indulging in a lot of Netflix's documentaries, and I'm like, okay, with the true crime documentaries and the this, that, and the third, and we talking about him, her, and they, and we learning all type of random shit. I did not know Ja Rule had a festival going on. He just slid his ass right into that hot mess. Never knew about that. I also was a kid when that shit, was a thing, or it wasn't. Anyways, and we're back. Oh, the card then fell on the floor. Oh, that card right there. And we're going to leave that card that fell on the floor right on the floor. We got Queen of Pentacles. A woman awaiting some money. A woman awaiting some money. Or she's got a brilliant ass idea. This idea, don't share with nobody, and don't share your motherfucking money with anybody either. It could be that the person that you're waiting on money to get may not give it to you. There may be, it could possibly be an excuse, but the thing is, oh, look at that possum. Ooh. Ooh. I was just talking about a person not giving what was supposed to be gave, whether it be money, whether it be an opportunity, whether it be a job. And I look out my window and I see it's a possum down there. And I'm like, oh. And what that says to me is, it very much so resonates with exactly what I'm saying with this reading. The person could be a motherfucking possum. He's sneaky. His words are sly. I don't want to say his. It could be a his. It could be a her. It could be a they. It could be a them. When I say a they and a them, I'm not meaning a person. I'm meaning a company, a business, a job, opportunity. Yeah, They slick. I hope that possum didn't go into that person's little doggy door thing. They slick, Queen of Wands. We got a lot of female energy going on here. Yeah, messages coming forth from somebody who be talking that talk, but not necessarily walking that walk. Somebody could be coming back to you asking for another chance because they didn't do something they said they was going to do, and you expected them to do it, that individual could be coming back, which is why they say release the past, do this and do that. Yeah, you can release the past, but also release them people, because their words don't mean nothing and they never did. When people talk, it's like, be deaf until you see their hands and their feet start moving and putting the emotion to go do what they said they was going to do. Otherwise, words don't mean absolutely anything. It's either you're going to get it done or you're not. It's either you're going to do it or you're not. It's either a yes or no. And then we go back to being on that fence. They could possibly be very indecisive, which is another Libra trait. And goes back to the very first card we got, with logic, with law. On the radio, it just said forgiveness. Yeah, forgive the people. That's fine. Nobody is saying not to forgive. But just know, if this individual comes back around looking for a second chance, they're looking for a second chance because they feel some type of way. They're not doing it because they want you to feel better about the situation that they done possibly fucked up. It's something that's going on in them that's got them, it's something nagging at them. And they could be coming with a message about why they didn't do what they said they was going to do. Why they didn't give you the opportunity they said they was going to give you. And what they said was probably some silly shit that you just took, because, I mean, what else can you do? I've been on here for about 30 minutes. I think it's about time to get off. Initials could be T. I want to read specifics about this one. This is why I love these cards. Somebody awaiting a message. I want to read specifics on these, though. Now I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find. Trying to find which one this is. This one of spades or ace? Oh. Oh, wow. So yeah, let me read this and we gonna be out, because this basically wraps up everything I was saying. So we are gonna end it with this card here specifically. know I got a lot of some shit in the way, but we're going to end it with this card. And this card is the Ace of Spades. Represents questionable behavior, misconduct of a child, abduction of a girl, a debauched man who can never reform his ways. A catastrophic love affair for a young woman. And what did I say earlier? Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm going to finish it. But I'm going to tie everything in with the cards that we got prior, so you know it's all just connecting bit by bit. A misled heart. Emotional frenzy. Now, what the fuck did I just say earlier? It's somebody who's saying this, that from this, it's a man, obviously, and they talking about, yeah, we gonna be together, we gonna do this, and they do something really fucked up. They do something that I guess they want to be forgiven for now. A woman has been wronged. Okay, so this is what we finna do real quick, because I want to... This card here is pretty much is the wrap-up card. So we just gonna hold that right there. And I'm gonna go back through the cards and compare everything that this one card just wraps up. Questionable behavior. So we got our first two pulls that came out. Our very first two from the King of Swords, saying rationality, logic, love of law, care for the weak, intellectual realization of self, cautious, objective person. But again, this card was upside down. So since this card was upside down, it's talking about a person who appears to be these things, but on the underhand of it, reverse of it, they're definitely not what they're saying they are, who they're saying they are, and what they're doing. So we're getting exactly the wrap up from this card here, which is the Ace of Spades again. Questionable behavior. Misconduct of a child. Abduction of a girl. If you got children, watch your children. No matter what the fuck age they are, find out who they dating. Find out what men they be around. Because somebody may be coming back because they feel some sort of way. And it's going to be a situation that's like, they want what they want. You know, they not really caring what you say or what you think about how they coming. They want the outcome that they want. And so be mindful, if they don't get the outcome that they're expecting to get, how are they going to act? How are they going to react? So again, from our first two cards that came out that were upside down in reverse, we got negotiations, enterprise, practical knowledge, strength, business acumen. This was also upside down. So it could be a business, like a daycare or something, or a school or something like that. We did just learn about some cosmetology school in Atlanta that was trafficking students and whatnot. Runaway students. So if your child is consistently running away and doing things of that nature, you might need to sit your child down and let them know, if you're going to keep running away, this is what's going to happen to you. So do you need to go elsewhere permanently so we won't have this problem? Because somebody might be getting taken away. Somebody could be out of school and there could be misconduct going on. There could be things going on between the teacher and the student, other students, student and student, teacher and teacher. It's some type of misconduct, something that's going on that shouldn't be. A debauched man who can never reform his ways. So this is somebody who's possibly tried to do better and be better. Whatever he's done is going to always be on his back. So I feel like he's tried to turn himself around, and whatever actions, whatever debauchery, whatever shit that he's gotten himself into, he can't shake himself from it. So in turn, you may be encountering somebody like this. You maybe know somebody like this, or you may be getting information about somebody you did know who did something fucked up. You could be figuring out that he did something fucked up. A catastrophic love affair for a younger girl. And so earlier we did get the note that said young age, young money, new, younger age. So again, yes, somebody younger is being taken advantage of, whether it be a younger girlfriend dealing with an older man. He could be treating her all type of ways, could be pimping her out, making her do things with his friends or people he meet for some money. Who knows what could be going on, but it is a situation that a younger individual is being taken advantage of. A misled heart emotional frenzy. A misled heart or emotional frenzy. So make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. People who share your vision are not always good people and don't always have your best intent. People who smile in your face and hug you and shake your hand and compliment you left, right, from fucking Sunday don't mean they have your best interest at heart. These people could be in your same lane and still try to run you over or use you for something, and abuse you for something, mislead you. And somebody is emotionally not taking it, is not taking it good. A misled heart, emotional friends. You could be with somebody that you are working with. You could be working with somebody, and he could be an upper management, and he or she may have promised you. We're gonna say he because these terms are be using he specifically, and these cards are super specific, and I want to stick to the man and the woman that we talking about. So he could have misled the woman and said, yeah, I'm gonna give you this promotion, blah 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 blah, and he ends up giving it to somebody else. It could be something like that. Emotional frenzy, a misled heart. Use your perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. If this individual is used to getting what he wants, and you tend to always do what he say, and he always get his way, it's time to step up out of that shit, because hopefully you have gained some perspective from this situation. If this is a relationship, and he probably treating you like shit, and you know it, but you need confirmation on why you should leave him, on how you should leave him. If you have to leave him, like I said earlier, plan before you dip the fuck out, because you don't want to have to go back. You don't want to have to leave traces of where you gonna be. You want to make sure everything is tied up in a nice package before you dip the fuck out of whatever needs to be. This is a bull that it said kidnapped a woman. Let me read exactly what it says. Jupiter transformed into a bull abducts Europa. Abduction of a girl is the representation of that. Misconduct of a child. Somebody's kid could be taken away, abducted. The dad might kidnap the little girl because mom said, I don't want to fuck around with you. I don't want to deal with you. I'm leaving. I'm this, that, and the third. And he might dip off with the child. Be mindful of your family. And when I'm speaking of family, in this specific situation, your children. And that is it. Do not worry about the spouse. Be mindful of you and your children. because there's somebody lurking, waiting, and watching and hoping to come back and be able to make some type of move. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. Let me know if any of this was understood by anybody, and if so, I hope you move accordingly, and I hope you have an awesome ass day. Bye, y'all.